Well, good morning, or by the time you guys are watching this, night, afternoon, whatever the heck time this manages to upload, or whenever you're seeing it, YouTube. So today is Monday. Literally came out to start my day, preparing for going to work, and I already, before I even got the kids to school, got bitched at. It's amazing. So, granted, which I gotta tuck this in, but you guys know the truck isn't running right now. So once the truck's running, all of this, like this will be moved up, that'll be moved back. Jeep's over there because I didn't have a spot for it, and for the trailer, because out back is getting graded out, so I actually have a spot to put it. But that neighbor over there that has the Jeep decides to bitch at me and say, one of my friends is coming over today, and I need parking, so you better move your Jeep. Said it a little bit different than that, but regardless of how rude and obnoxious it was, I literally said, there is plenty of parking. Like, I live here, like, you have a friend coming that's visiting, there's literally parking for days everywhere. Like, maybe if your neighbor didn't put trash cans out, like, there wouldn't be a problem. But regardless, there's space everywhere. And I literally said that. I'm like, there's literally parking. Like, and she's like, yeah, we'll use it. I am. I'm parked right there. And I'm not moving until I have to move. And I hope it doesn't start, honestly. Because she's like, oh yeah, I have somebody visiting. Okay, well, they're a visitor. Like, they can fucking walk. Let them park wherever. Like, there's plenty of space behind you, but, you know, people gotta, like, literally start the day bitching at me. So I told her, I'm like, call the fucking cops on me. Like, what is anybody gonna do? You're gonna tell me I have to fucking sell a car or some shit? Like, I already lost enough shit. Like, shut the fuck up. But, yeah, I don't know. Chairs over there, everything. Like, people can do what the fuck they want, but God forbid, you know, I do anything. It's a fucking fuck fest. It's just like this neighbor over here. Like, got into a spit spat with this one because my truck was here unloading a trailer one time. I was like, the lines weren't painted here at the time, but I was a little bit in front of the driveway. And instead of her just asking me to back up so she can get in the driveway, which this is a house that they don't even live at. It's just like a visiting home that they come to like once a month. But that neighbor called her and said there was something going on because God forbid I was blocking her driveway. And it turned into a whole fucking ordeal too. So she paid 25 bucks. Township guy laughed. And they painted a thing there, so I made sure the hearse is right at the line. Which, funny enough, she like bitches about that too. Like, oh, I don't have enough room. Well, then maybe you should learn how to drive. You got your little designated box there, so use it. It's amazing how I'm starting my day off bitching already because I got bitched at. But anyway, I guess what a nice note of things. Halloween stuff's still holding strong. We had a really good windstorm last night. He fell over. Our guy over there, he actually fell over, even though he has bricks on him. I'm shocked by that, but he survived. 12-foot skeleton withstood the wind. It was decent. I actually expected him to take some damage, but I guess he's kind of sheltered. Then with that getting knocked over, it's kind of weird that this didn't. And that headstone fell down, and those two guys fell off the thing. But I mean, nothing got damaged, so we're having a good year so far, aside from the stolen shenanigans. But that's enough of me ranting and bitching. Off to work we go. Alright, so you guys had already seen this morning stuff. We are now here at the job. Did actually have a run-in with Rich. We talked to him, which of course the SD card got lovely corrupt data and lost all the files from that, so that like went to like total shit for nothing. But anyway, we got a decent little bit of work. Got to get all this stuff picked up and cleaned up that we were already dealing with, and get everything in that trailer, which is kind of far away in a really crappy spot. Got the GoPro up on my head for right now, trying some things. We'll see how stuff like this works, but got to come up with obviously a better solution. Hopefully the audio is good. I believe it should be. I'm not going to film this entirety of this. We'll kind of go through little bits by little bits and show some different things, but at least you guys will get a general idea of my day today. got a few things I'd like to do today aside from working, which we could bring you guys along for those adventures. Let's see, what else is there to talk about while I'm doing this up? Yeah, look, there's like this whole ungodly holy mess. In this kind of timing, I wish the backpack blowers were strong enough to really like blow all this kind of stuff. And they do a pretty good job. So I had the Stihl, the 800, which is, from what I understand, I think it's second best of the backpack blowers. I think the Echo, something that's like a 900 series, I think it is actually supposedly better. But I mean, either way, I mean, I've got a very, very substantial backpack blower, and it still won't blow things like this. So good old manual labor with the rake. And I'm actually in the process too. There's a depending on when my YouTube payment comes in, I am planning on going over to Home Depot, which at that rate, you guys will be able to see the Christmas stuff that's over there. I can show you guys that. But I've been using for a few years now the Google Nest cameras for home security. And obviously with things being the way they are, I only have a handful of the cameras, because obviously the other ones are not in my fucking possession right now. And I'm not going to try to battle with that over cord and this, that, and the other. You know, it's whatever. But I want to go to a different service, because when Google Nest first came out, it was a really great camera. The cameras are really great quality. Like Ring's cameras, they feel a little chintzy, or Nest. Like, just go to a store and touch them. Like, they feel very, very durable. So they feel more professional, in my opinion. But the original Google Nest, or not Google Nest, but the original Nest before Google bought it, used what was the Nest app. And honestly, it was a very user-friendly app. It worked very well. And then once Google bought Nest out, they used the Google Home app, and everybody says the interface sucks, and it really is. It's hard to watch playback. There's delays, this, that, and the other. So I am making the ultimate decision to switch over to Ring. Like I said, the camera durability, like the feel and the look of them, is much more to my liking with Google Nest. But I mean, you know, and the camera quality too is better with Nest. But overall, I need security. I need stuff that's reliable, especially with having things stolen from me. And I would rather just have a camera that does its job and has a very user-friendly app interface. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Alrighty, so getting all this kind of cleaned up, I guess I might as well start heaving some of this over. Oh man, there's a big one. Big old piece of wood. Luckily it's a light wood, it's not a hardwood. That's a nice vet in that garage over there. Squirrel moment. Yeah, I don't know what wood this is, but it's definitely a lighter wood, because if it was any heavier, definitely would not have picked that up like that. I would love to live in that house. $5,000 a month rent. That's what they want. I feel like that's like insane. It's a hell of a house. And the couple days that we've been here doing work here, we've seen people doing showings of it. And it's like every time I see someone doing a showing of it, it's like, wow, there's someone that can afford a $5,000 a month rent. Like, that's nuts. Oh, I hate grass. I hate grass. I hate grass. But, I mean, this is the stuff I do working. So, of course, I don't want to bore you guys either. I'm sure you don't want to literally just watch me, like, work, because then you guys are going to feel like y'all are working. But, it's amazing, though. Bust my ass and somehow have nothing to show for it. Amazing. And I actually, so I actually had a thought. So like, in that whole scenario where like somehow my mom thinks that all of my shit is somehow hers, because like I said in that video too, you know, I'm not going to say there isn't things that she hasn't pitched in for. Like, she definitely has. There are things that she's gotten, like the animatronics in the living room, right? For example, I'm just name it. So we had the Freddy and we had the Jason animatronics. She actually was the one who got the Freddy one. She paid for that, and I paid for Jason. And obviously, Freddy and Jason are, well, we're both over there. Freddy is still online. She's trying to sell it, which, okay, cool, I get it. You know, it would have been nice had you worked something out with me with something that you bought that I would have given you something for or whatever. We could have sorted that out. But my Jason is gone. So I decided to take the liberty to check the camera just to see if that lady across the street, if she ever had her very important friend come over to see about the whole parking thing, because the whole shenanigans that I had to deal with this morning. And of course, as I was talking about with the Google app, this is the bull crap trying to get this to play here. You're not going to be able to see it on the little thing here, but she actually did put a chair there in the street, which if this comes up, then I'll be able to show you. But I don't think people should be allowed to put obstructions in the road. Like, it's street parking, but it's still the road. Like, if it was like a parking spot, it would have lines, like in like a Walmart or something. Like, you would have a parking space, it'd be lined off. It's literally the road, and you're literally putting obstructions out in the road. I'll run that motherfucker over. I don't care. Like, you watch. If I get back there, I will park right up on it. I'll tap it. I'll run it. I'll smash it. I don't give a fuck. It's in the road. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyway, like I said, with the magic of the Google does not want to show it to me, but I can see it in my eyes there. But you know, it just does not want to work. And we're on 5G network works. No reason this ain't working. None. So it is what it is, I guess. This camera keeps screwing me up too. Like, today is like not my fucking day at all. Is today my day? It's really not. Like, so I ended up getting into a rant about other stuff, which I'm not even going to touch base on again because I already ranted about it while filling up the dump trailer, which I can't move. Tried to hook it to the Jeep, but I can't because the foot plate and this, I'm not messing with it. This thing is not capable of pulling that anyway. I'm just not messing with it. So I have to literally drag everything over to the trailer, which sucks. Again, not my day. What else? What else makes it not my day? But yeah, I mean, this whole camera thing, I don't understand why I'm getting SD card errors, but it's like I'm like trying to really hold strong with like doing the filming for today. So I had that day in our life video, and I guess this is literally what a day in our life looks like. Is like today is just a hell with frustration. I got the email saying that the Google payment's in, so just waiting for that to hit my Cash App, and then we'll finally be able to afford to go get some fucking lunch and yeah, actually be able to eat something today. So that'd be great. Well, back off to work I go. So why don't you tell everybody why we're shoveling and not putting our hands in anymore?
Because there was a spider.
Yeah, what kind of spider?
Brown lacrosse.
Yep. And that's a no more for me in my book. So you guys should be able to hear us both pretty well. We've got the wireless mic set up. She has one, I have one. So even though we're distanced, you'll hear both of us perfectly fine. Should be anyway. I think the rest of that I'm just gonna blow.
I think he thinks I can hear him and I can't.
Non-stop walking sucks. Oh man, this sucks. Not having the truck sucks because I can't move that trailer, bring any of this closer to me, and I'm not emptying the trailer that has all my tools on it to put it on that, to then put it on the other trailer. It's just stupid. This sucks. It's like one of those jobs, one of those days where I just don't want to do it. I can't even go dump this damn thing if I had to, like. This genuinely is a shitty day. And this is why people wonder why I'm like so pissed off about losing shit. Fucking bust my ass doing crap and fucking everybody always gets to fucking steal from me and whatnot. Whatever. Fucking work for nothing. It's probably like I don't even like care. I don't even have to drive to even do anything right now. Because it's like, what? Just keep working, give somebody else shit. Like I genuinely just like I don't even want anything anymore. I just don't. Alright, so we fast forwarded the day quite a bit. It's been pretty dramatic, actually. We did end up getting over to a Home Depot, and I found this guy here. It's a indoor cam. I'm pretty sure it's not the new Series 2, because I don't see the little slidey thing, but that's fine. It doesn't need to have that. It's a stupid feature anyway. So, yeah, pretty cool. Give this thing a shot. Trailer's full, this trailer's full, all this stuff is going to go into that trailer. Just been kind of scooting around with it. And this has just honestly been like one like giant nightmare of a fucking day. We ended up even going to a Burger King to try to get lunch, which transpired into her throwing a sandwich at the worker because they totally lied and screwed up the sandwich. So that was adventurous and eventful for today. But we got like all that stuff cleaned up. This is drug over from over there. So now it's mainly just dealing with this. I just don't really have anywhere to put the camera. That's in a good spot, but yep. From one trailer to the next. If I had my truck working, this would be a little bit better. But that might be getting fixed tonight. I don't know. We shall see. Well, I'll take the camera off the stick. Yeah, so today has just not been my day, like, at all. Over it. I don't know how I'm even squeezing a video out of it. I guess I am. I guess I did. I should have filmed a lot more today, but I just honestly didn't exactly have it in me with just how shitty of a day it was. So some videos will end up being like really good, or some will end up being like crappy. That did not fucking work at all. But doing it this way definitely beat walking every single thing like by hand all the way through the yard. So as shitty as it is, doing this, definitely could have been a lot worse. Fuck. Nice mess. Mess. Gotta love a mess. I'm like beyond overtired. It's a baby. Oh man. Alright, well, I'm gonna finish cleaning this up and catch back with you guys. Oh, I love using the blower. Makes clean up the city. Pepsi cannon! I just launched your Pepsi.
That was my drink.
Pepsi cannon! And just like that, we are making our way home for today. Done with work, over it, sick of it. Fuck it, I'm out. Which brings me to another thing to talk about. You guys see the lines shaking that go to the hood, to the top of the car? You see my hand jittering. You might not be able to see it because of the rock steady on the, or not the rock steady, but the hyper smooth on the GoPro, Rocksteady's DJI. But this thing is all shaky shakes. And that's because you guys saw my short video where the Jeep came back from the shop and there was still an issue. Well, what happened was they replaced a hub bearing inside the wheel, and then I guess they didn't exactly put the bolt back in the caliper. So after this came off the trailer, like this thing is like really shaking. After this thing came off the trailer and went to get parked, the caliper from pressing the brake pedal went down, dug into the rim, and some people noticed some things flying off of the rim. Well, that in fact was actually the wheel weights. So the tire is not balanced. So let me further this now. So we actually got a hold of the place and kind of ripped them a new one. And they're like, oh yeah, like, you know, bring it back, whatnot, we'll fix it. I'm like, look, how about you just give me the $400 back in labor that I paid, because now I got a rim that's got a fucking gouge all the way around it, which is a nice expensive rim. I had no damage to it. The wheel weights are off of it, so it needs to be remounted and balanced. Well, not mounted, but the balancing needs to be redone. And you know, I needed a bolt inside the caliper, which that I could go to a hardware store and even get the bolt. That's like no big deal. Like maybe $5, $10 for a whatever. You know, not a big deal. But it's like, look, like I need to like get spray paint or something inside the rim so my rim don't start rusting out. And you know, I'm going to have to take the tire to some place to get balanced. Well, it goes there because they're like, well, no, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. We want to, you know, we want to make it right, whatnot. So we take the Jeep back, and we end up getting a phone call then after saying, you know, oh yeah, it's done, you know, whatnot. I go there, the guy hands me a paper for like almost $500 worth of work. And he's like, yeah, you don't have to worry about paying for any of this. This is all the stuff we did as like a, you know, hey, don't sue us or post us on the internet or give us a bad review type of thing. Well, they changed my serpentine belt, which, go figure, that's what broke on the truck. Would have been useful on there. But they changed the serpentine belt because he said it was rotting. And they did an oil change on it, complimentary. Okay, all right, cool. But they didn't fix any of their fuck-ups. So they put the bolt back in the caliper, which again was nothing, but my rim is still gouged. And I don't know if this shaking is because of the fact that they never put weights in the wheels. So they never balanced the rim. So I still now need to get that done. I don't know if that's why we're having all this shaky, or if because of all that issue we had up front with the, you know, the clanking around and parts being stopped that shouldn't have been stopped. I don't know if there's actually significant damage to anything else down there that's kind of causing this almost death wobble that's happening. So yeah, so the Jeep still needs to get worked on, and it's like, it's cool that like they kind of kissed my ass, but like, how about you fix what you broke, or at least that you caused to break, and then kiss my ass on top of it. So I still have to take the tire to go get balanced, and I gotta hope that that's what stops the shaking. So anything going, like once you get close to like 60 miles an hour, it's just all over the place. So yeah, Yippee, you're sleeping. Hi, Sleepy. Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been honestly like a hell of a day. I'm shocked I'm even pulling this video out of my ass, to be honest. But you guys want to see the vlogs and you want to see what we do, and you know, this is literally like a part of why like I haven't even uploaded much on YouTube lately, because like I'm like constantly busy and she's constantly busy. Like we're both constantly busy together, dealing with either stuff that's going on or dealing with a bunch of bullshit. So I mean, at least now you guys are kind of getting to see like everything that goes on and whatnot. So, but anyway, I think Rich should possibly be coming over tonight to pick the truck up so it can get worked on. So I guess we'll see what happens. Either way, we'll check out some of the Halloween display tonight, just because I haven't really shown it on here too much, and a lot of people have been asking about it. So keep watching, because the display is coming up next. And we just got home, and holy chair brigade. Jesus fucking Christ. See, and it's funny too, because I was able to park the Jeep easily. Still plenty of parking, just like this morning when I left. So I have no idea what it is that people bitch about. None. Alright guys, so it's late at night now. Baby's sleeping, so I don't want to turn them on and spook her. But I will say this stuff looks pretty cool when you're looking at it with a flashlight on it. It's like eerie. Definitely adds a different type of like creep factor to it. And there's, as you guys can see, still plenty of parking, which is totally freaking amazing. Anyway guys, that's it for our adventure today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed a another day in our life that contains a lot of bullshit and drama and bullshit and drama. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.